So also in the van I've fitted some curtains that go between the cab of the van and the back of the van. And these are basically there for when you go to bed at night. You can just completely seal off the front and the back of the van. And how I did those was I got a grey material that looked similar to the van itself, as near as I could to the interior. Everything I'm trying to do in a kind of a grey colour, a fairly neutral colour. I made some small sort of tie back things here which hold the curtains and retain them when the van's not moving. And they simply unfasten there, allowing you to release the curtains. Now the curtains are fitted onto a kind of a rail there which is just fastened to the top, and then you just put the little hooks and eyes into that rail to give you that kind of easy to slide across view. And the curtains, apart from being pretty creased because they're still new, do provide a full divide between the sort of front and the back of the van. If I can get this right, which way around they go, I can't remember. That's it, they go that way. So basically the curtains there provide, I'm not going to fall over and break my neck as I'm doing this, provide a whole sort of seal there between the front of the van and the back of the van. Now down the sides I've actually fastened these curtains to the existing side of the van where the bulkhead used to be, and that means that again you get a tight seal to the side, so you don't get the curtains sort of draping down at an angle. And with a VWT5 that's one option, one way of doing it. I'm sure there are other ways of doing it as well, but it was reasonably inexpensive to do these particular curtains because the curtains themselves, I got them from a place called Dunhelm, which is a kind of a mill type store here in the UK, and they sold these curtains as a kit, and they are blackout curtains as well, which is also worth mentioning. And they sold these curtains for £20, £19.99, something like that. And I then bought the railing from a fabric supplier in the town near to me. You can get this railing available on the internet. I can't quite remember the name of the bloody railing actually, so I do apologise for that, but you get the two things, and quite simply then, once you've fastened that railing to the top there and you've fastened your curtains down the side, you literally just have to fasten them off to one side like that using these ties that you make here very straightforwardly, and you've got yourself some dividing curtains to divide the back and the back and the front of the van, again taking it one step further and one step nearer to being a camper van. So it's either something that interests you, apologies if it's something that is of no interest to you whatsoever on the channel, but for those of you who might be interested in converting a VWT5 van into a camper van, that's one way of putting curtains between the cab and the back of the van. Okay, that's it for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.